everybody. Assalamu alaikum. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the notify button so you know when you're getting new episodes. And we just want to grow this. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, everybody. I'm Preacher Moss, host of the SOS, the ShOUT Show. I hope you're having a tremendous day. This, of course, it's Thursday, so we're a step closer to Friday, but brothers and sisters, you know what it is. When we do Thursdays, if it's not a major event jumping off, some craziness in the world, it's Throwback Thursday, and I've been waiting to do this Throwback Thursday for quite a minute, and I'm telling you why. Let me give everybody a shout out. This is my girl right here. My West Indian sister right there checking in. Sultana, consultant producer. And let me tell you about Sister Lornia. I got to talk. This, Sister Lornia, this is actually dedicated to you. Part of this. Because about sisters, you know, it's a lot of things that I like in my friends. And it's a lot of things that I like my friends' significant others. What I love is Sister Lonnie when she get in the kitchen, she does damage, okay? This is what I'm going to be talking about today. I'm not talking about Trump today. I ain't talking about Biden today. I ain't talking about Hillary Clinton. I ain't talking about police. I ain't talking about none of that today. Because all that type of material and conversation does not go well with my food. So we're going to talk about food today. And we got Sister, I know what you like. Plantain. I know what you like. I know, and put it in the chat. What you eating, girl? What you eating today? Oh, we can't put that in the chat now. You know better than that. All right. I feel that, but I can't put it in the chat. If y'all want to read it, you put it up. So, brothers and sisters, let me welcome people to the show. If it's your first time coming to the ShOUT Show, I'm going to give you all the cordial greetings, if you will. Number one, we want to welcome you to the show. We appreciate your support, coming to check us out. Do us a favor so we can keep growing the project. Please click the like button, click the subscribe button. I think we have 105 subscribers. We're trying to get to 106 by the end of the week. That's right. You got to start small and build up. That's number one. Number two, we hope we give you a compelling argument to come back and watch this show. Now, this is not like a lot of the Muslim shows. I know you've seen Muslim shows with sheikhs and scholars. And if you like that, you can go do that. I'm supporting you. Tell the sheikhs and scholars, go ahead and do that thing. Go ahead and do that thing. However, when you come to the ShOUT Show, this is our platform. When I say our platform, I mean all of our platform. I pet you, Sister Jamisa. I'm going to put you up in a minute. But I'm saying this is our platform. You get to come and be who you are and share your views as long as they support mine. No, I'm just kidding. Now, let me give a shout out for my regulars, my ShOUT Show regulars, my ShOUT Show family, my ShOUT Show soldiers. Thank you so much. All right, thank you so much. There's a lot of things you don't know going on behind the scenes. So I'm going to give a shout out for Sister Reed, who has been keeping your boy up, making sure he eats and eats well. Yesterday was one of those days. I'm going to get you. See, curry chicken, yes, rice and peas, no peas. So tell me, what mama be cooking for you, girl? Because I'm going to talk about soul food in a minute. I'm going to talk about, no plantains? I like plantains. Okay, it's all good. Real talk, brothers and sisters. Soul food is a generational experience. I'm going to say a generational experience. Let me tell you what I meant. I was in class yesterday. Couldn't even go out to go get anything to eat. I had class after class and da-da-da. I'm sitting here. Now, Sister Reed was like, I'm going to bring you some food. She said, I'm going to bring you some some lasagna. I immediately said, look, I can't do the red meat. She said, bam, got you. She said, bam, I'm going to give you turkey in it. And brothers and sisters, this is where the odyssey begins. She actually sent me a picture of the lasagna in the oven. Now that's just wrong. That's just wrong. I could have been with people, Sister Reed, who were not going to get a taste of that lasagna. And as the case, they did get a taste of lasagna. I'm just saying this right here. Oh, fish and grits? Yeah, I've been doing that. Yeah, I've done the fish and grits before. I did the shrimp and grits. My boy Troy Vince, his wife, Tammy. Oh, woo. Reed, you and Tammy need to have a cook-off. All right. Okay. All right. Ground turkey. Yes, it was ground turkey. All right. So here's the deal. Real soul food marks a time in your life. Like real soul food marks a turn in your life. There's a time where you would go to a funeral because you knew who was going to be cooking the food for the repast. I stand guilty. I have shown up at people's funerals I didn't really care for, but I knew who was cooking. I'm like, you know what? We might as well make this thing right. So all I'm saying is it marks a time. Now for me, real soul food, because when you get in college and you get educated, basically you are engaging with soul food a little bit. Or, when you get older, you don't have time to make it. Usually you find really good vittles around holidays. Now, all you young brothers out here think you cooks. I'm going to tell y'all something. As much a good cook as you think you are, this is not sexist, but most sisters will cook you under the table. When they let you in the kitchen, it's because they're trying to appease your soul. They're trying to make sure you have a healthy self-esteem. So when they go out of town and you get in the kitchen, you don't starve to death, damn it. That's why they let you cook. Here's real talk. In real families, mom, grandma owned the kitchen. When a man cooked, it was on a grill. It was 4th of July. It was something like that. You know why? Because my grandmother told me, you go out there and cook on the grill. You know why? Because she never trusted me in the kitchen. Grandma felt if I cooked in the kitchen, I damn near burned the house down. And I damn near did. Okay. All right. Here we go. He cooks good. How often does he cook in the kitchen? You got to let me know that, Reed. How often does he cook in the kitchen? All right. So let me see here. We got some comments here. So let me throw this out. You need to figure out real school. What was your favorite dessert that you like? What was your favorite vegetable that you like? What kind of biscuits did you like? Were they homemade biscuits? Were they fluffy biscuits? Did you like butter on the top? Or did you put butter on when they came out of the oven and then put it on the top? I mean, there's all these things, man, that I started thinking about when I was having this turkey yesterday. And some things came to my heart about this turkey lasagna, brothers and sisters. Because I know that people are doing bad. I know people are suffering. When I was eating that turkey lasagna, I was like, you know what? Damn, I don't eat all this lasagna. Because I could buy you a ham sandwich. And to be honest with you, it was good food. Because there's something about when something gets made from scratch that says that person cares. See, a lot of times, because a lot of us, they think fast food and stuff like that. A lot of young brothers need to know. Honestly, okay, there we go. JT, I cook every day for the past 5 months. Okay, your skills improve. That's right. But JT, I love you. You're my brother. I'm not gonna even trip. But I'm gonna be honest. When you get in the kitchen, you need to leave. Because she the boss. She is my sister-in-law can cook, everybody. Like she'll make you eat stuff you don't eat. Like I was staying with my brother years ago in his house in Milwaukee. I was crashing it for a while. And she made crab legs. About as big as my dang arm. Crab legs. And the way she was putting the crab legs together, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like crab legs. I don't. But I was beginning to ponder my shortness of insight. And I was thinking, crab legs look good. See how good food make you talk to one another? Okay, Andy. All right, and my man Andy Kukulowski. Okay, everyone in the house has to cook. Okay, but who's the best, Andy? That's the thing. Who is the best? Because if somebody taught you, you probably are not the best. I'm telling you now. All right, so I'm telling folks. You remember when your mom first let you start cooking? I have a neighbor named Terrence Brown. His mom let him start cooking on his own. Terrence knew how to make one dish. Hear what it is, brother. Terrence knew how to make Spam sandwiches. Y'all remember Spam sandwiches? And he never cut the Spam. He cut the Spam about this one time. It was this much Spam. Terrence damn near put the whole thing in there and put butter on it. Boy, I mean, you could feed half of India with one of those Spam sandwiches. I'm serious, folks. And I'm saying, man, think of the things you started cooking. Remember when you know how to cook eggs? Remember how many eggs you sacrificed in the name of learning how to cook? I burnt eggs up till I was a teenager. Nobody told me that you had to turn the heat down. Man, I was cooking eggs. Them eggs were getting finished, cooked a lot faster than they should have. And some of them stayed in the pan a little bit longer than they should have. However, you learn. You learn. Now, the best thing about family, brothers and sisters, is when family gets together. And this is the big one, but it's a funny one. When family gets together, you realize that people have specialties. Like, that's the first time you realize that people have specialties. Like, my Aunt Dut could cook everything, but her specialty was homemade pound cake. I mean, homemade pound cake. Well, we talking about, if there was a box around, Lord's my witness, I never saw it. She made homemade pound cake, and it was heavy too. Heavy. And then you had somebody in the family who had a specialty, right? Who make macaroni and cheese in your family? Read. Who make macaroni? Who makes the best macaroni and cheese? Andy. Who makes the best macaroni and cheese? Mexican American dishes. Wife is Indian. Okay, yeah. See, it's specialties because everybody can't do everything. Tell them, Andy. Everybody can't do everything, and it is. Okay, all right. Let me tell y'all something about macaroni and cheese. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all something about macaroni and cheese. You can't eat everybody macaroni and cheese. You can't. It's a science to it. It was a couple Super Bowls ago when a family member and I, we cooked up for Super Bowl and we hanging out and the food was killer and somebody made my friend's better half made some macaroni and cheese. Now, brothers, I'm here to tell you that macaroni and cheese look good. Reed, JT, Andy, that macaroni and cheese looked exquisite. It was, okay, there you go. What's up, Big Robinson? Oh, no, you ain't, your Aunt Thelma, you need, my Aunt Dut, God rest her soul, I'm telling y'all, man, pound cake. Okay, well, I'm going to give it to you. Just because the name Thelma probably means that's an exquisite pound cake. If a black woman named Thelma makes you a pound cake, I think it's going to be good. I'm going to give you that one. I don't know what. Now, Satana, don't ask me about macaroni and cheese because my family has outlawed me for macaroni and cheese. In fact, I have a restraining order against me for anything with macaroni and cheese that I intend to cook. That I will go to jail if I ever try. Oh, wait a minute. 7-Up pound cake. Okay, all right. I had Sakatumi cake one time down in Georgia, and that's illegal. Let me get back to this story of pound cake. Not pound cake, but macaroni and cheese. My point is, you can't eat everybody macaroni and cheese. I'm telling you, this woman made a macaroni and cheese, I'm looking at it, and I got greedy. When I say I got greedy, I mean I got greedy. Like, I waited for everybody else to get their piece of macaroni and cheese, boy, because whatever was left, I was going to tear it up. You look at my eyes. Look at my eyes. I was going to tear it up. It wasn't going to be no more. When you came back, I'm literally going to be sitting with the pan on my lap eating it. That was my evil intention. This macaroni and cheese looked amazing. Amazing. I'm like, you know what? You know how you threaten food? Oh, man, I'm going to get this food. No, I'm threatening food. I'm going to kill this macaroni. Look at my face. I'm going to kill this macaroni. I'm going to put the chicken on. I'm telling you, I'm going to get it. Brothers and sisters, the crowd moved away from the macaroni and cheese. And it was just us in a very intimate moment. Me, the tin of macaroni and cheese, and of course, the spoon for the macaroni and cheese. I took one scoop. I looked around, nobody's around. I took 2 scoops, looked around, nobody's around. Took 3 scoops, nobody's around. I'm like, I'm fitting to kill this macaroni. It was the point. It was to the point, people. I was willing to eat in isolation because I didn't want people to see me involved in this type of gluttony. Brothers and sisters, I took my fork, looked at my face, and ooh. When you talk to food, you got issues. I'm like, ooh. And I took some of that macaroni and cheese and I put it in my mouth, and I took 3 chews or 4 chews, and I said, damn, this is horrible. And I took another chew and I realized somebody done put sugar in the macaroni and cheese. I said, who? It looked like Bill Cosby. Who put the sugar in the macaroni and cheese? That's why I was feeling. Who put the macaroni and cheese? They put sugar in the macaroni and cheese. Man, I was salty. And I looked at my aunt, and she didn't have any macaroni and cheese. And I said, hey, how come you didn't have no macaroni and cheese? She said, baby, I'm diabetic. I know who made that macaroni and cheese. I said, why didn't you tell me? She looked at me and said, fool, I tried to wave you off while she was standing there, but you too doggone greedy. Love you, Aunt Shirley. But, valuable lesson. First of all, the person that made the macaroni and cheese, I did not do my due diligence. I didn't ask people, hey, how you feel about the macaroni and cheese? Hey, and this happens. We don't like to say it. This happens, brothers and sisters. When we show up to a place, we will wait for other people to eat the food to make sure it's all right. Am I lying? I've been in some spots and I'm like, the food looks suspect. They're like, go ahead and eat. I'm like, no, you go first. I'm just trying to figure out what I want. I'm lying. I'm trying to figure out what I want. What I want is to know that this food that you cooked is not going to kill me. Oh. And let me ask you this, people. Who came up with the idea for coming up with ingredients, put stickers on the food to let you know what's in it? Who came up with that idea? That was damn near the death of soul food. And I'm going to tell everybody something. There you go. Andy, a 9-year-old, just said, why would you do that to macaroni and cheese? Hey, Andy, hug that baby. Hug that boy. And let him know. Hug your daughter and let him know Uncle Preach said thank you, because I felt the same way. Who would do that to a pan of macaroni and cheese? That's like putting gasoline on chicken wings. You just don't do it. You just don't do it. That's just like putting beans in potato salad. You could do it, but you don't do it. You don't put raisins in things without people's permission. Raisins have nothing to do with potato salad. All right. But what's the best part about soul food? The best part about celebrating soul food is you got to celebrate it with your friends. You got to celebrate it with your significant others. Soul food was a binding thing. A lot of us, met our wives and people. We met them through what? Dinner, food. And I say soul food, and I'm not just saying black people food. That's what I had. I'm talking about soul food. When you show up and you say, ooh, I know her mama could cook. I don't know about you, but your mama could burn. That gave you a sense of pride. And while you waited for the food to happen, you had conversations and you found how everybody was doing. And you found out about the world, not just your world, but other people's world. The best part about soul food is watching the elders get served first. And the funny part is the elders like to talk while they eat, but it's not a weird type of thing. It's just that they're so happy to have the food, the conversation, and the company. So listen, let's go to desserts. Hey, what's going on, Miss Eleanor? Miss Eleanor gave a party yesterday, everybody, for my mother. My mother is 197 years old. She couldn't even eat the food. She just looked at it. I can say that because she's not on the show. Quite a spread, Miss Eleanor. I saw it. I saw the video. Quite a spread. Yes, indeed. But there was a lot of soul food there. You know, and every once in a while, folks, I know we're supposed to be health conscious and things like that. But every once in a while, I say hell with it. I do. I say hell with it. And I eat things that I know are not healthy for me. And I'll work them out in a workout or a track or something like that. But you know what? Every once in a while, you got to go for it. Every once in a while, you got to say, hey, listen, I got to die of something. I don't think this fried chicken right here and this macaroni and cheese right here and 2 pieces of lettuce, that's the salad, is going to make any doggone difference. And you got to live a little. You see, soul food, brothers and sisters, was an expression. See, when your grandmother, look here, look at Miss Sultana. Okay, you got to eat your feelings sometime. I like the way you said that, brother. Grandma's German chocolate cake. I talked about my aunt. My aunt does pound cake. How many of y'all were pudding people? Like banana pudding. Anybody here have a good banana pudding? My Aunt Maxine makes an amazing banana pudding. Depends on the cheeses I put. Ask my t-shirt. Okay, all right, I got you. Cool. All right. You know, my dad makes an amazing potato salad. He makes steaks when we ate red meat. I stopped real young in life, but he made amazing steaks. My mother could pretty much cook anything. One of my favorites, though, is salmon cakes. Hey, Sultana, what is it with men that can make outstanding banana pudding? My cousin Derek makes an amazing banana pudding. He's got he actually does catering and stuff like that. And he comes up with, like, I don't know, like fish. How do you like your fish? Like, I like, what kind of fish? Some people say tilapia, some say scallops. Some people, I mean, I've had every kind of fish. What kind of fish does it for you? Like, I had a salmon salad. I gotta say, it was a Caribbean salmon salad. And I'm here to tell y'all, folks, it was hot. Like, the salmon was smoking. And let me even tell you this. It was smoking, but the hotter it got, the quicker I tried to eat it. You see what the psychology is, brothers and sisters? See how messed up you get behind food and your feelings? Now, Reed, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but I know how to make salmon croquettes. And I won't hurt your feelings. I might have to hook you up on what I do, because you need to let me know how many eggs you put in it. See how it is, how many eggs you put in it. Whiting, yeah, my mom loves the whiting. How many people like catfish? I'm not a catfish dude, but how many people like catfish? Now, I'll be honest. I'm not saying my grandparents and them were doing bad back in the day, but we ain't have any filet. Everything was bone in. Remember those days? Every bit of fish you had was bone in. Hey, my grandfather, I don't know where, he loved croaker. Croaker. That was the cheapest fish in the market. They didn't even put it in the display. They pull out the trash can. You want some Kroger? Here, there it is right there. Just take the trash can, Mr. Moss. But he loved Kroger. I don't know why he loved it so much, but it is what it is. But believe me, the first time I got a hold, I think I was 19, 20 when I got a hold of fish that didn't have bones in it outside of McDonald's filet of fish. Isn't that sad? That's sad, but that's real. So look, we got to wrap up. I don't really do catfish. I do catfish. I really don't do catfish. I do whiting. You know, I'm an East Coast dude. We can't catch catfish. But we can catch that crab, everybody. So listen, I'm going to get off of here real quickly. If you can't, put it in the chat box. What was your favorite vegetable to be cooked? Now keep in mind, for some of you, macaroni and cheese is not a vegetable. It's not a vegetable. Like I like candy yams, sweet potatoes, candy yams. I mean, real sweet. I mean, yams like had that brown sugar on them. That was me. I tell you what I didn't like. I didn't like okra. I don't care what kind of soul food you made. You can give me okra. In fact, my grandmother gave me okra. And to the extent, I mean, you know, Oprah Winfrey, I thought her name was Oprah Winfrey. I didn't even want to watch her show. That's how that's how against I was okra. If your parents made you eat okra against your will, that was child abuse. And my grandmother wouldn't cook it right. It was always slippery. You never stay on the fork. And one time she said, boy, you better eat that okra or I'm going to whoop your tail. I was like, well, go on, take my belt on and get this thing going. I ain't got all day. Cabbage, okay, all right. Yams, okay, all right. I said, yeah, spinach and collards. I like spinach and collards late though. I like spinach and collards. Green beans, okay. Now here's the thing. I know we're going over. Here's the thing though. You like those? How many of you have experience in snapping the beans? Oh, it's kind of quiet out there in the comment section. How many of you have sat on the porch and snapped beans? Pap, 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 pap. That was the rhythm. Pap, 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 pap. How many of you guys did that? That's real talk. I know I'm dating myself. Now, it's that time of the show. It went kind of quick. But I hope you guys don't mind. I enjoyed this. Oh, Andy just did. Andy, you know, hey man, Andy's a friend of mine, everybody. Okay, yeah, well, okay, cool. You used to snap with mom and grandma. I did the same thing, especially on hot days. Why did they make you out on the porch and snap beans on the hottest day of the summer? I don't know what it is. You're just sweating and popping beans. And my grandmother would cook and I'd turn on the little AC in the window. She opened the window beside the AC in the window. And then she went like she was just gonna make us watch the AC sit there not working. She go in and check the food. And I'm like, I can't go in there. The oven is in the oven. That's how hot it was. The oven is in the oven, Grandma. Okay. You snapped a few. Okay, all right, Miss Eleanor said she liked that corn. Yeah, I like the corn too. What about mashed potatoes? Anybody? Homemade mashed potatoes? Homemade mashed potatoes? I can't say potatoes. It's a vegetable, kinda. But homemade mashed potatoes, oh my gosh. And roasted potatoes. JT, if you're on the line, JT knows there was this place we used to go to called it was called the Park Avenue Grill in Milwaukee, off of Green Bay. All I know was they made everything from scratch. The lady would make biscuits. She asked you when you first got there, you need biscuits, because she was making them from scratch. And this is how dope a cook she was, brothers and sisters. She would make all your food while she was smoking. She'd be like, you know, how many biscuits you want? I was like, I don't know. Just don't get ash in the biscuits. Ash your biscuits. I can't do that. I mean, she made biscuits the size of softballs. You can't even find those places anymore. Milwaukee was like the home. It was like a southern town up north. And Andy, tell the truth. Andy knows because Andy was in Milwaukee. It was places that you can get things you can't even get anymore. So, brothers and sisters, look, I just want to say thank you for coming on the show and checking me out. I know I'm using on a little bit of a rant. I know yesterday I called the GOP. I called the GOP pimp game. But I meant to let him, hey, the whole thing, politics is a pimp game. What's not a pimp game? Soul food, celebrating soul food with your family and your friends. All right, everybody, listen, you've been amazing. We'll be back on Friday. I don't know if we're going to have a guest this Saturday. I'm going to probably do something a little bit more reflective. But the following Saturday, we're going to have an incredible guest. I think we might even go 2 guests on Saturday, inshallah. But listen, I'm going to get out of here. You guys have been tremendous. And whatever you do, keep that soul food coming. Woo! Holla at everybody. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hey everybody, this is your brother Preacher Moss. Listen, I hope that you enjoyed your shout out show experience. We'll be back with the next show, the next shout out show. A simple ask before you go, please help your brother out. Click that subscribe button, click that notify button, and I'll see you again on this side of the microphone. You probably wonder what that smell is. That's me. I smell good. And the reason I smell good is because I use oils from Throwback. So I'm not saying you can't smell good. I'm not even saying you stink. I'm saying you have the opportunity to smell exquisite. Check out tarifatar.com for some of the best oils and scents in town.